everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be sorting through my paint drawers. So I'm really quite excited about this. I love a good sort out, I love a good organise, you know, rainbow orders ideally. Are you one of those kids that used to spend hours getting their pencil tin in exactly the right rainbow order? Maybe it's just me. Anyway, my drawer is overflowing of paints because I've bought some new ones recently. Yeah, so now they don't really fit, or they do, but it's difficult to get to. I'll show you what I mean. So this is my Artchester drawers. Pretty much all of my art stuff fits in here, more or less. So top drawer is all my pencil tins mainly and drawing implements. Second drawer is, we've got crafty stuff here that's more mixed media, glitters, glue sticks, shimmery things. On the left we've got pens, and then I bought these, so these sort of fitted here really, and then in the middle we've got pens as well. And then in the bottom drawer, this is where all the paints belong and the pastels, and as you can see it's a bit jumbled, a bit difficult to get to everything, and I've got this pack here that don't fit in, and a couple of other things as well. I've got these for Christmas, Scrap-A-Tint paint pan set, and I've also got two similar to these with inks, with the ink tents mini pans too. So I have a plan. Now next to these drawers we've got these wooden cases. These contain various gift sets that I've been given kindly over the years, apart from this top one, which I just treated myself to. It was a bargain on Jackson's. I think it was £15 instead of 60. So I know I'm gonna need that, so I'm gonna take that out. And then below it we've got two W.H. Smith watercolour gift sets. This one and a smaller one underneath. These two are Derwent pencil sets. Again, both gifts from Chris. And then the bottom one is oil paints, which was I think a gift set from my daughters a few years ago. I'm going to leave the pencils and the oil paints alone, but I have a plan for the watercolour boxes. So I have a bit of a plan. I'm going to take out the packaging bits, the plasticky bits inside three of these boxes, this one and the two watercolour ones, so that I can fit inside more stuff, because these are mainly designed, I suppose, for people who either this is their only space for storage, so all that they need is within them, or for travel. And I have to admit, I did think about this long and hard, because I do travel in the camper van and I do take my painting things with me, but so far I've only ever taken with me my pans of watercolours, not my tubes, and I prefer to use tubes of watercolour. Pans are useful for travel, but I like to mix. I like to squirt out paint and mix it up and get in there. So I don't think I'm going to use these for travel, particularly the acrylics. I don't think I'm ever going to bother taking acrylics with me away, so I'm going to take the risk. I might keep the plastic packaging bits somewhere in the back of a corner somewhere, and eventually throw them away if I don't find I need them. But I'm hoping this box here is going to contain all of my acrylics, apart from my old ones that I had at school, because they were big tubes. But all the bits and pieces, all the little ones, I kind of like the idea of just having them all in one place. Same with the watercolours, and the smaller box I'm going to use for my gouaches. Do you say gouaches? That sounds so strange. This is such a strange word. Gouaches. I feel like I'm saying galoshes. Yeah, so it's a fun little studio task. It's a grey dreary day, so I've got really crap overhead lighting right above me, so I can see I've got weird shadows. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, a fun task to do on a miserable day. So I'll show you what's in here at the moment. We've got this little set of heavy body acrylics. They probably knew this already, but a lot of these dividers were broken, but that doesn't really matter. So the set also came with these paintbrushes, which again, I can take these out and put them in my paintbrush carousel, my paintbrush container. I don't feel like they need to belong in here. Same with the palette knife. Oh, that's quite a bendy one. You could have some fun with that. Now this I might keep in here. This is drying retarder for acrylics. I haven't tried this yet. I'm looking forward to having a go with that. So I might just keep that in that little box here. And then on the top, on this part, we've got a wooden palette. See, a wooden palette looks attractive, but not very easy to clean, unless when I take off this thing, it turns out it's really quite a smooth surface. Anyway, I might give it a try, it might be fun. It also comes with a canvas, and it came with one card piece of acrylic surface there. I'll take these out for now, but we'll see how we do for space, because I might just pile these up higher, so I will need this top space to be able to close it. Right, let's start taking out all the acrylics from the drawer. Well, I can't believe how well that fits. Oh my gosh, I mean, look at that. So we've got the heavy body acrylics on top of each other here. Then we've got these golden high flow acrylics. I was hoping they'd fit upright and the lid would still shut, but it wasn't happening. So they are having to be on top of each other. But when it comes to using them, I don't think this is too much of a hassle. I think that's still fine. I think that's doable. Then I've got a couple of random high flow acrylics, which must have come in a set. You know me, how I like to buy bargain bundles when people are clearing out their old art supplies on eBay. So I've got a quinacridone gold and a Payne's grey, neither of which are in these sets, so that's quite handy. Then I have just about got room for the drying retarder, so I'll leave that there. Not that I'll need it for those, but you know. So we've got these acrylics, Boldmere, I mean that's from The Works, a quite cheapy shop that we have in England, but always useful to have a good amount of white. And then these came in a bundle with De La Roni graduate acrylics, so they're student range, that's fine. I think apart from these golden ones, I don't know this brand, it's Lucas. I'll have to do a little bit of research. I don't know how good a quality. It feels like it's probably a step up from a student, just from the packaging. So I don't know about those. The golden ones are good quality. I think the rest are all a sort of student range. These in particular, these are from Do Craft, and it's got £1.25 written on the side, so but even if I don't use it in a piece of art that I might want to sell, it would be still nice to have them for art journaling. And then we've got this set of acrylics. These came from Tesco's and that's what I was using for art journaling before I got these. Randomly we've got two, see these just say Roni, they're not even De La Roni, so I'm guessing these are quite vintage artist acrylic colour, so I think these are quite good quality. They still, oh no, I think the white has dried up when I'm ready to have a try, but I think that's gone. But the blue I think was fine. Yeah, the blue is fine. So I've got an ultramarine, posh one. Yeah, I think the white's gone. No, I'll double check that another time. And then I've got a basic set, De La Roni from their Simply range, so it's definitely their student price point. This was just a set of primary colours and black and white. So there we are. Doesn't that look lovely? I'm so happy with that. So what I might do, so that definitely shuts. I might see if I can put the canvas back in, whether that will still shut, just because it's somewhere to keep it. Let's see. No, that's a step too far. But I'll put the palette back in. That will be fine. There we go. And hopefully, because of the dividers and the way that I've managed to do it, I don't know, I'll keep it flat for now. Oh, gosh, that's heavy. And maybe I'll look for somewhere in here where I can keep this flat. Okay, let's move on to the watercolours. This is the W.H. Smith box. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna take out all of this side, because like I said, when I'm at home and using the tubes, I've got my paintbrushes organised elsewhere. My pencil sharpener and my erasers are in my drawing drawer. Same with the random pencil. And I've got a different palette as well that's bigger and folds up. I mean, it's such a good set, this. It really does mean you've got everything you need if you were, oh that's sticky, oh that's annoying. Yeah, it does mean you've got everything you need if you were travelling, or if you didn't have other storage elsewhere for bits and pieces. But I'm gonna put that to one side. Now, because that's the side that folds up, I'm gonna see if I can swap these over. But having discovered that's the stickiness. Yay! Oh good, and it's not as sticky on the other side. So hopefully, oh, we've lost one. Hopefully I can still fold that shut. So this is the second W.H. Smith set. So obviously a duplicate present at some point. So very similar. Again, you've got everything you need. Can I take this out? Oh, potentially I could put that there. Maybe I'll keep that there, because I don't have many other watercolours at all. I'll just take out this extra black and white. Oh, which I had in the other set as well. Right, that's my watercolours done. Again, all fitted fine-ish. I'm tempted, when I actually get round to using this as a system, I will see if I need to spread these out a bit more. I think I would like to. I'd like these laid out on the side, I think, rather, and get rid of this plastic packaging on this side. So I've combined the two W.H. Smith sets. By the way, if you're not in England, W.H. Smith is our high street stationers. Pretty much every high street has a W.H. Smith's if it's a reasonable sized town. So what I've actually done is separated the cool shades from the warm shades. I'm really getting into colour theory and how they work with creating distance and depth into your work, and what colours to use as shadows. So you can use a cool green to create distance, and then a warm green in the foreground. And also when you're mixing colours, you want to try, I think, a bit of a beginner at this, but I'm pretty sure you should always try and mix your cool shades together and your warm shades together, and try and keep them separate, otherwise they start to get muddy. That's what I've heard one YouTube channel say, and then I watched another YouTube channel, and I can't remember, I think they were saying if you want to we're saying to mix it with the opposite colour. Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. This is what I'm going to experiment with for now. And then I had some random ones, again from like mixed bundles. So I've got a random Roni Georgian watercolour, oh, a second one in yellow ochre, a random Rembrandt. It's quite good this, so I can try out different brands, and a Winsor & Newton Cotman. And then these here are my very posh Winsor and Newton professional watercolours. These are really expensive, and I did buy this as a big bundle, and yeah, they are lovely. They are lovely. What I need to do is use up some of the duplicate colours that I've got 2 lots of burnt umber, and then hopefully I can get all of the WH Smith ones just on that side, and then spread these out on this side. Anyway, so that's my watercolours. That will close like that. Yes. And that leaves me with this little one, which now I'm looking at it, I don't know if that's going to be big enough. But I'm going to take this plastic side out. Wow, that's sticky. So I tried to fit the gouaches in here. They wouldn't fit with the... Where are they gone? Where have I just put them? Are they underneath? Yes. They wouldn't fit with my cheaper ones that I've had. So I really wanted all of them to fit in the one case. And then I remembered the oil paint case, which I definitely will never use as a travel situation. I would never do oil painting on the go. So I think I can swap these over. I think these oil paints can fit in here quite nicely. And then I'm hoping that I'll be able to get all of the gouache paints in here. So I'm just going to swap them over. Yes, they did fit just. So I've had to smush them up a bit rather than having nice neat rows in order for the lid to close, but they are still roughly cools at the back, warms at the front, just how I would if I was painting. I think I've got most of these right as far as what is warm and cool. Sometimes I'm just trusting my instinct rather than what is on the internet, because the internet says ultramarine is a warm blue, but I don't know, it looks cool to me. That looks cool toned to me. So I'm defying the internet and I'm putting it in the cool row. Yeah, these are a mix as well of these ones that I recently bought as a bundle from eBay, and I bought a set of these Winsor & Newton designer gouaches, and then I also bought a bundle of Winsor & Newton. So I think some of these are older, and then I've got some other, there were only a few of these, but yeah, as I was getting some of these out of the drawer, I found a couple of really old tubes, including this one. Oh, that feels hard. I don't think that's going to be usable. Goodness knows how old these were. And again, it was pre-Daler Roni and just Roni, which I think makes it pre-1980 something or other. This one feels okay. This one feels squishy still. What about the white? No, the white is hard. I'll leave them in here just to check I can't reactivate them with water, but probably not. Oh, what's this one? Because this was a really unusual colour. This was like, oh yes, this one's fine. This one's fine. There's all my gouaches. And that just fits in there. So I have one thing left to do, which shouldn't take me too long, and that is pop the oil paints into here. Now, can I be bothered to divide them cool and warm? No, I can't. I'm just going to bung them in. That is that. You can close that up. And I am done. Well, just a short and sweet video, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I know when I put my cotton reels into rainbow order. That was actually quite a popular video in the end. So yeah, there's just something so satisfying about organising your craft and art supplies. So I'm really pleased with what I've just done actually, because now I can stack the boxes back here. I don't know how many I will risk turning back upright. They did fit nicely in that little gap where they were next to the chest of drawers, or I might have to find a place to stack them horizontally. But even so, it means I can just take them out. I've only got, so there's 3 boxes altogether, so that's not too many to stack on top of each other. You know, when you start stacking things, you never bother going to the ones underneath, but I think 3 is okay, and the oil one can definitely go back upright in the gap, so that's fine. I'm glad I sorted it all out in the end, that so everything fitted. And I'm especially pleased with the acrylics case. That just looked beautiful, utterly beautiful. So all I've got now is the aftermath of all the boxes, all the old boxes and all those plastic packaging and the things that came in those sets that don't really need to be in there, like pencils and paintbrushes. I think I've decided to be brave actually and just throw away that plastic packaging. The more I think about it, the more I think if I do want to take these paints away, I can just put in a pencil case with the stuff that I need to put back in. It, you know, it really doesn't need to be the plastic stuff in there. So yeah, I'm going to clear that out. I've got to stop. I've really got to think all these things that I think I might be useful one day. I've just got to get rid of it. Get rid of it, Helen. Go on, you can do it. So yeah, I'm doing that. What was I saying? Oh yes, so I can stack them over here in front of me by the chest of drawers and then take them over to my table here over there next to my art desk, and really nice and simply open them up and there's everything I need, rather than going backwards and forwards, finding different packets, different sets that I've got of different types of paint. So it's exactly what I wanted to do, and I'm really, yeah, I've said it, sorry, I'm repeating myself now. I'm just really happy that that's a very enjoyable task done. Let me know in the comments if you were one of those kids that spent your break times or after school sorting out your pencils into rainbow order. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Let me know down below if that was you, or if you think I'm really sad. Let me know, and I will see you again next time. Thanks ever so much for watching and spending your time with me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, take care.